welcome to Newswatch Online TV News Hour with me, Mariato Dukure. Fishermen and women at the One-Pool fishing community at Aberdeen explain the challenges they are facing as fishermen and the reasons for scarcity of fish in that part of the city. Let's join Sam Taylor for more on the story.
One-Pool is among the most reserved areas known for its business ventures and accommodating tourist visits. Over the years, One-Pool has a remarkable record of large-scale fishing, which has helped families, fish hawkers, and restaurant owners to boost up their livelihood, but it has dropped in recent times. Newswatch spoke with fishermen to know the reason for this.
So we tell Papa government, the one who the far dynamite, then to allow with the Ambogunaya, the one who get an outboard machine, we then get the advantage for go out, we not just ordinary tip we take for paddle, follow lengo allow we get we own daily bread for family day.
The other bafana there, other woman there, so we get other you know other son oh we dey dry na we dey really suffer for survive for the catch no day. Or family then they out then they eat, and then they come, they know the jet or the strain. Because where fisherman jet, fisherman we have jet. Where fisherman no jet, fisherman no we have jet.
Alpha Toure, an elderly fisherman at One-Pool area at the Aberdeen beach, said that fishing has been difficult for them due to lack of security and also trawlers that fishes at night.
Our job we create so for the young men there. If you watch how many young men there are, if they don't get job, you can imagine how this beach can turn. People not going to get peace now. But because then they fishing and they get them small, make them able for steady themselves. They not go the mind not go for go to bad. But the constraints them go. The trawler them plenty, then they can net, then watch the lights then and can inside and can fishing.
For Newswatch Online TV, I am Sam Taylor.
Due to Sierra Leone's situation and history, many people live in deprived areas and Douaza community is one of those deprived communities. Newswatch was there to talk to some stakeholders to know their challenges and constraints. Let's join Nelson Juxton-Smith for more details.
Douaza community, being one of the most deprived communities in Freetown, lack a lot of basic amenities such as good roads and good water supply. Chief Thomas Tumbe, the section chief of the Douaza community, when speaking to Newswatch Online TV, pleaded with the government to help them construct one of their main roads that leads to Model, and also asked the government to provide clean drinking water for them.
Since and there what they see that Douaza, where I want let government take care. Like this road here where will be the color Mostland Street, Westmoreland Street. But now they don't make this road and call Marathon Drive. For this Marathon Drive here, it don't tell what we do now. We want the government put stamp on this road here because this road they go take model. The water, although Baku we will get water well there. But the water bring let them try let we get water in the community. Because the time we can this bush here, we will get water. We get water in this school yard there, we get an so wholesale and inside was that here. But from the time where the country done the change, all the pipe where they cut all.
We sought the views of some residents of that community, and this was what they had to say.
Not get better road, not get drink water where they now we just would drink. We are like government help.
Not get better water now, pass well water. And now we not get mercy for that water. If it melts it be there where the government they do it, we able to put up water go pure.
Reporting from Newswatch Online TV, I am Nelson Juxton-Smith.
Sit tight, we will be right back after this break.
Are you looking for a place where you will have fresh poultry eggs? Well, your worries are over. Reef Poultry Eggs is here to satisfy you. Visit us at 28 Charlotte Street, Freetown, or call 079-368959. We do wholesale, retail and home delivery service. Reef Poultry Eggs, your place to be.
Where do you go every time I touch you?
COVID-19 is an infectious disease caused by a new coronavirus introduced to humans for the first time. It is spread from person to person, mainly through the droplets produced when an infected person speaks, coughs, or sneezes. These droplets can land in the mouths or noses of people who are nearby. These droplets are too heavy to travel far in the air. They only travel approximately 1 meter and quickly settle on surfaces. This is the reason person-to-person spread is happening mainly between close contacts. The exact time that the virus can survive on surfaces is not yet known.
Now let's join Atene Conte for Newswatch Entertainment.
Hello and welcome to Newswatch Online Television Entertainment segment with me, Tene Conte. Today in the studios, we have with us.
Judas Bio.
Okay. So, Judah, can you tell us a little bit about you?
So my name is Judas Zubairo. I'm a gospel artist, and I've actually been doing music ever since I was a young boy in the church because both my parents are ministers, they're pastors. They head a church called Elohim Bible Church. So ever since I was a really young boy, I've been in the church. I learned how to play instruments, the keyboard and the drums, and then I started singing. I recall that ever since the age of between 8 or 9 years, I wrote my first song. And since then, it's been an upward journey because I've been doing music in church. I started my solo career as a gospel artist in my teenage, wherein I started hosting concerts, doing songs, releasing the songs out there, and going to different places to sing and host concerts. And it's been really amazing. So mostly about me, everything around me now is about the gospel music that I do because I do believe in the message that is being preached through our songs. And even though I went to school and I do have a degree in mass communication, specializing in PR, public relations and advertising, but I'm a full-time gospel musician and a vocal coach.
Okay, so when did you come to the limelight? Like, I understand that you started singing earlier, but like, when did people know about you?
I think people got to know about me in different places at different times because whilst I was in university, I was in McKinney, and most of my music was going on there, And when I came back to Freetown, which was about 3 years ago, that was when I feel like I really started doing something in a greater sense because I've been doing music for about 8 years professionally, 8 to 9 years, But like in the last 3 to 4 years, I believe that was the time that people actually got exposed to my music, and because of the concert video and the songs that I've been releasing.
Okay, well,
Yes.
what is your first hit song?
My first hit song, I would say it was a song called "Belong to You." Before then, I did a song called "Dawn of a New Day" with Kadis and Duwai, but solo song was a song called "Belong to You." It was a worship song, and that was the first song that really got people to know me in a sense. That would be the first song.
Can you give us a little?
Of the song, and it says, "Jesus, you're not the one, way don't change me. The one way don't hate me. The one way don't make her get peace. If not so for you, I go there and waiting for do your love. Don't make her glad."
Oh, okay. So you did not just sat down and start singing gospel. There must be something that inspired you
Yes.
to do it.
No.
So can you share that with us?
Yeah, well, I personally know that I was born to do music ministry because for me, it's not really only about entertainment, even though there is an entertainment aspect to what I'm doing because people love the songs and they enjoy them. But mostly, what really drives me is the message that I preach because even before I was born, my parents always knew that I was going to do music. That's why they even gave me the name Judah, which means praise.
Okay.
So ever since I was growing up, they mentioned that to me. But and also the passion that I had doing music. Whenever I was on the stage singing, there was always this comfort that I had being on stage ministering and singing to people. So there was always that confirmation that this was what I was born to do, and that was the one thing that always kept driving me. And also God's presence in my life, which gives me direction to keep doing what I'm doing, has also been a great help to me.
Okay. So, like, what do you have for Sierra Leoneans in terms of gospel music? What should Sierra Leoneans expect from you?
Sierra Leoneans should actually expect a lot, and the world also at large, because it's only because of Corona
but I'm usually my ministry is usually really engaged in different times because we usually go to different places hosting concerts. Before the entire restriction on gathering started, we were in Kenema. We did an all night of worship in Kenema in March. And before then, we did in Freetown. We were always going about different places doing programs. So as soon as we are allowed, which we hope will be very soon, to start doing events again, we'll be moving to different places. Like in May, we usually have a yearly concert that we do that we call We Bow, wherein we gather hundreds and thousands of people together to gather and worship. And we're really trying to take that to another level this year, as long as we're allowed to start having gatherings again. So people should just expect more of our programs and also more songs, because I do intend to be doing more songs, really good music, and releasing them out there. That's why I don't do a lot of songs at the time, because I really want to get the quality work done before releasing it out there.
Okay, so aside from gospel music, what else do you do?
I'm actually fully into ministry,
Okay.
because although yes, I do coach people how to sing.
Okay.
That's like a job, the job aspect of what I'm doing. Wherein I teach people how to sing. I have different clients that I help out with their voice to know how to sing. But ministry is everything that I'm doing. I'm not working in any office.
Okay.
I'm just doing music because I'm usually really engaged with different events, planning programs in the provinces and all of that. So because I know how engaging that would be, that's why even when I graduated from college, I decided that this is what I was going to dedicate my life towards, and that's what I've been doing.
Okay, so as a young person doing gospel songs,
Yes.
what would be your advice to other young people out there that want to go into music?
Well, I believe going into music, one very important thing is you have to have a message, and and you have to really be passionate and sure that this is what you're supposed to be doing. Because most people nowadays who want to do music are only drawn by the excitement, because they see lots of stars and artists out there singing. They say, "Oh, I want to be like this guy. I want to be like this lady," and all of that. So they go into it prematurely. So if you're out there and you really believe that music is something that you're supposed to be doing, then one thing that will be evident is you would have the gifting for it, you would have the talent for it, and how people will also appreciate your music. Because that's one of the things that keeps us growing as artists and musicians. The fact that people really respond to the songs that we sing. It keeps you going, even apart from money and fame and all of that. But as long as people can connect with your music. So I'll just advise you that you should be sure, that you have the gift for it, because that's one thing that's going to expose you to more people. Because if your music is good, then trust me, you don't need to force it to people to accept it. If it's good, then people will definitely love it.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Now let's join Matt Dukure for the rest of the news.
Welcome back. You're still watching Newswatch Online TV News are with me, Maria Tudukuri. That was Tene Conte with Judah Zubari, a gospel singer from Sierra Leone. Please do not forget to kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel and click that red button below. Students' Union President for Arabic College, Augustine Bona, speaks on the meeting held with various class representatives on the review of FBC's academic curriculum and the possible reopening of college.
We started off with the discussion on the Arabic College curriculum in the University of Sierra Leone by extension, and the students raised like-minded points that were raised also by the Student Union Cabinet. And the essence of us calling the students is for the SU body not just to sit by ourselves and determine what the students need, but then consult with their different heads at micro level so that we could get a clear reflection of what they are going through or what they want to make of the curriculum so that we could pass it over. And some of the things that were raised up, I think it's firstly the inclusion of information technology within the Arabic College curriculum so as to enhance students to be computer friendly. We all agree that yes, we want to come back to campus. So it was unanimously decided on yesterday that yes, as proposed by the administration or the government, yes, we want college to reopen. We were also keen to take into consideration the fact that we need to conduct ourselves in a way that would mitigate the risk of contracting the COVID-19 here on campus, and suggestions and recommendations were given in that direction. So as a student union body, we've also made we've written a proposal for safety and preventive measures here on campus. We've written proposals for Veronica, bucket hand sanitizers, and washing soap, and also for face mask, because it's in our proposal that it should be compulsory for all students to use face masks.
Thank you very much for joining me on this episode of Newswatch Online TV News Hour. I have been your presenter, Maria Tudukwe. Kindly do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on all our social media handles, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, which are all Newswatch Online TV SL. Till next time, goodbye, stay safe.